Bowers Game Corner presents Gencon Video Bonanza 2015. Brought to you by Gatekeeper Games, makers of The King's Armory, Thunder Track, the new sequel to Turbo Rally Card Racing, and the generous support of our Kickstarter backers.
Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back today for more of our Gen Con Bonanza Explosion Blowout coverage, brought to you by our awesome sponsors. Be sure to check them out below. And I'm very excited because right now we are in the first exposure playtest hall where dreams go from being playtested games, eventually to Kickstarters, eventually to real games. We're talking with Jonathan about the Guardians Explorer. So what is the Guardians Explorer?
Okay, so the Guardians Explorer is a card drafting deck refinement game where you fight monsters, complete quests to save Arthur'sburg. And so it'll take the idea of a deck builder game and flips it on its head because at the beginning of the game, you'll draft a deck of cards. Instead of having to take time to build up your deck, you're immediately playing with all your cards at the start of the game. And then as you play the game, you'll get rid of your practice swings because no one wants a practice swing anymore. And you'll equip items, which will make you feel like you're gaining in power. So over the course of the game, you'll be stronger and stronger as the game goes on. And so in the game, you'll have 4 different types of cards. We have generic cards, which everyone starts with, including those practice swings. And then you have skills, which will come into play, do an effect, and can be amplified by weapons of the corresponding class. You have familiars, which will come in 2-card combos, and you have a parent-child relationship. So, for instance, if you play the saber-toothed tiger while you have the tiger cub in play, it gets a lot more angry and can do a lot more. And then you have item cards, which they're kind of difficult to get out because they have a high energy requirement. But once they're out there, they stay in play for the rest of the game. So that's the benefit of those. Going over a turn, so we have a during the battle phase, you'll go and visit a safe location. So at the beginning of the game, the only safe location is home, where you'll be able to draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards, and then you may trash 2 cards in your discard pile. And so what this will do is at the beginning, you have your 4 cards in your starting hand, and you can cycle through to maybe get a better hand if you're running up short. And then everyone at the same time, simultaneously, will play all their cards. So you take down on that wait between rounds. So everyone plays their cards, and then there's a surprise round where if you have one of the 3 surprise cards, you could mess with your opponents. And then that phase will pass, and then you'll go into the battle phase, where in turn order, you'll take however much attack power you've generated, go to a location, and fight the monsters at that location. And monsters will have a certain attack value in their top left corner. Right now, I'm just invading the monsters into the city. Since we're kids on spring break, and during spring break, all these monsters take over the town, and we need to save the town. So if you look at these monsters, if you have enough attack power to defeat the monster, you'll just move your character to that location, collect that monster, add it to your trophy pile, and then you have the option of fortifying the location to make it safe for the next round by constructing a blanket fort, which will prevent new monsters from invading. If you did not put the blanket fort there, a new monster would immediately invade. And so you'll go through a certain amount of turns, and then you'll fight a boss, which you randomly select between 3 different bosses per wave, and you'll have to fight together in order to defeat this character because it has an attack value equal to a number times the number of players. So if you group together and defeat it, you move forward. If you fail to defeat the boss, she hurts everyone, but she'll also come and destroy your home, and making the game a little bit harder as you proceed. If you're able to defeat the final boss, you've saved the town, and then we want to compare our trophy piles and our secret quests, which will give us additional points at the end of the game. And so at the beginning, you have secret quests that you're trying to complete.
So what's the player count on this? This is coming to Kickstarter, correct? Sure. Play length, all that good stuff?
Yes. So coming back to Kickstarter in September, the player count is 2 to 5. The playtime's 90 minutes. And you can 13 plus age group.
And where can people go if they're more interested in this before the Kickstarter launches?
So you can find us on Facebook at The Guardians Explorer. You can also go to our website, theguardiansexplorer.com. And then You can also follow us on Twitter at _Guardians_X. Yeah.
And I got to give a shout out to your artist. Who is your artist? Because this artwork is absolutely just eye catching.
So we had a team of about 13 different artists to work on the project. The main artist here, though, is Diego Almazan. He is a coworker of mine at BioWare. He now has his own art studio in Austin, and he's taken jobs for more board games and things.
Thank you very much, Jonathan. That is the Guardians Explorer coming to a Kickstarter near you very, very soon. I'll be sure to post the Kickstarter link below. Looks like it might be a cup of tea. Please be sure to click on it. And also, be sure to click on the sponsors down below who are nice enough to send us down here. They rock it. In the comments below, let me know. BioWare, does that actually resonate with you? If it does, that probably just got really exciting for you because I am a BioWare fanboy. But yeah, anywho, what's your favorite BioWare game? Post in the comments below. And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube.
Bowers Game Corner presents Gencon Video Bonanza 2015. Brought to you by Gatekeeper Games, makers of the King's Armory, Thunder Track, the new sequel to Turbo Rally Card Racing, and the generosity of these great companies. They support us, go support them.